and taking my scarf off because it's time for me to get into this. I think it's day 323 or 24. Starseeds, okay, becoming a starseed. This is now the starseed graduate portion of the journey. We've all graduated. We all know we're star seeds. And now it's just time for us to shine in our divine light and use our lessons that we've learned in life in order to master the forefront of the world. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, tapping in, supporting me. Just being here and being positive. I love the fact that the people that come to my platform nowadays, because I remember the days when I would have 11,000, 5,000 people in my chat, right, every morning. But I also remember that when I had that many people, there were a lot of negative comments back then, right? It was a lot of negativity, a lot of not gaslighting, what's the word I'm looking for? Trolling in the comment section and things of the sort. So I'm happy to have you guys here and in a space where there's no trolling, there's honesty, there's clarity, and we're truly using a space to do exactly what I wanted to do with my channel, which was grow and elevate the people that I got the chance to speak to and, touch base with. So thank you guys so much for being positive parts of my life, as well as me, as well as allowing me to be that for you guys. It's always a special feeling to be able to encourage and enlighten. So again, thank you guys for allowing me that space and y'all space. And also even coming on here with insight to teach me sometimes, because I'm not perfect. I learned a lot, but I'm still also teachable and coachable and reachable. If you want to reach me, you can follow me on all social media platforms with the @ or the tag Euphoria, 9 A's, 1_ EUPHORIA, 9 A's and 1_. So let's jump into it. Again, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to also thank you to my angels and ancestors, divine beings of the highest white light, for coming through and protecting me at this time, keeping me enlightened to my journey and what I'm here to do, regardless of what's going on around me, regardless of, the pressure of being a social person, the pressure of being seen in the light and still showing up and being myself regardless of what's going on in my personal life. Because sometimes your personal life can take you off track. But remember, stay positive, work hard, make it happen, okay? But sometimes your world can take you off track. Sometimes the road can take you off track. So again, thank you all for being here and showing up and just being positive aspects of my life. Okay. Of course, I'm taking my Oral Labs gummies. Feminine hygiene. Nothing I had issue with that before, but they were gifts, so. And then also we have our Golden Elimination Parasite Detox capsules. I curated these for the herpes positive community, but if you are not herpes positive and you still want to do a parasite detox, perfect product to get it started. Blessed thistle for inflammation. Burdock root cleanses the blood. Cascara sagrada is a natural laxative cleansing the gut, which is a second brain. The holy healing herb heals cuts and wounds. Hibiscus to balance out hormones. Prickly ash bark is an antiseptic. Wormwood to cleanse the lymphatic system. Yarrow root specifically geared to eliminate the hemoth worm, responsible for the herpes virus. Yellow dock, also geared toward cleansing the lymphatic system. So again, wonderful herbs in here, all geared towards cleansing out the body, cleaning the body, and making your experience here on Earth a little bit more bullshit free. Okay, so now let's get into it. Again, what's today's lesson? I don't know if I want to tell y'all the lesson and then go for the word of the day and see if they just naturally align, or if I want to go for the word of the day first and then come back. I think I'm going to go for the lesson of the day. So yesterday was a doozy. I started feeling better. It was my son's first day of school. So, they were just, of course, rolling out the red carpet to allow the young sir to take his place at his new establishment. But weirdly, out of nowhere, my ex calls me when I'm on the way there, or when I leave, and asks me a question that I'm not going to disclose on the internet. But, of course, I answered truthfully and said yes. And that caused them to kind of freak out on me, which I started to feel that energy. I'm like, why are you pulling at my energy like that? Like, you know, and what is the lesson I'm learning from that? Sometimes when you're going through your healing journey, it's best that you leave certain people alone and don't even answer the phone for them, because you know what they're going to come and bring. They bring the same thing every single time you answer the phone. It's always drama, it's always BS, it's always loud, it's always crazy, it's always chaotic, you know. And even though you're healing and you're getting better and you're not perfect, it's your responsibility to protect your peace. That's what we're going to go for. It's your responsibility in this day and age to protect your peace. Protect your peace. No one else is supposed to protect your peace but you. We can expect our moms, our sisters, our stepdads, our loving brothers, you know, whoever to, we can expect these people to do this job. We can expect that they will want to, but we got to understand that it's no one's job to protect your peace. Even if you're in a relationship, it's not your spouse's job to protect you. It's your job to have enough spiritual knowledge to not go to do things that will put you in harm's way. Right? Now, understand this balance, because I've been dealing with this a lot this past season. Yes, the police are meant to serve and protect us, and sometimes they do. Yes, the police are meant to, you know, also have an authority over us, and sometimes they do. Most of the time they do. Unless you understand, right? But I want you guys to understand this. If you fear for your life at any point in given time, what's up, Richard? If you fear for your life at any point in given time, do not fear calling the police just because you want to protect someone because of racial stigmas and things of that sort. Let me help you understand why. It's the difference is I'm sorry. Okay, that's sweet, baby. But we being serious right now. If you fear for your life, for any reason, call the only people that you know that will try to protect it. Because sometimes when you call your family, because of the way that the world is today, because people really want money and people want life insurance policies, and you know, the world, money makes people do crazy stuff. Let's just be clear. So sometimes calling the family member over to help you, save you, and, you know, be the one to protect you, one, isn't safe for the family member, but the two, is just not safe for you, because you don't know if that family member really genuinely wants to protect you behind closed doors. Right? So be mindful of that. Sometimes the job for you to do is to call the authorities. Sometimes you can't call on your neighbors, because your neighbors could literally listen to you getting your ass beat through the walls, and they not going to come knock on the door and make sure you're okay. But when they hear the fire detector, they going to come upstairs and ask if you're okay. You understand? People will hear fire, they come. People hear boom, 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 bah, boom, boom, bah. Ah, help! They don't come. So keep in mind that when you really fearing for your life, sometimes you need to just call the police, regardless of the stigma about the police, because at least they will send somebody and you might just get your life. You might be able to leave with your life, versus you trying to protect and save somebody and you leave feeling like an empty hole, empty vessel, and you don't know what the hell is going on. If you're coming, going, leaving, staying, sometimes, yes, you need to call the police. I trust and believe, I'm not one of them people. It's like, I don't care about that. I'm happy my baby daddy's in jail. I'm not one of them kind of girls. I cannot stand the fact that my son's father's in prison. But I do know what he did, or allegedly what he did. And I know that if someone did that to me, I would want the highest form of discipline to be enacted. Not because I'm a bad person, but because why would you do that? We got to start thinking about the police people as people who are holding or upholding cosmic law. And when we start to manifest that with our minds, because we understand how strong our minds are, we'll understand why it's important to look at the police as people who uphold cosmic law versus the people who cause us problems. Because if you want to manifest that in your life and let the police be a problem in your life, so be it, you know? But don't sit here and put your life in danger for the sake of somebody else's when they're literally putting your life in danger. Okay? I just want to highlight that. All right. Now let's move on to the next thing. Protecting your peace is your priority. It's not your neighbor's job. It's not your mother's job. It's not your brother's job. It's not your job's job. The only person that's here to protect your peace is you, because you understand you. You have intuition. You have senses that feel like animals. Like, you know how a deer will, or something will lock up when they feel fear? You have that same intuition in you. A lot of us have repressed it in our DNA, but we all have that in us. So if you have that in you, what does that mean? That means you have the ability to protect yourself based on your instincts. It's your job to protect yourself. Nobody else's. Because everybody's living their life too. Everybody's also living, breathing, dreaming, screaming, and whatever else, dealing with demons, going through things. Everybody got their scars and battle wounds too. Okay? So it's your job to protect you, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. It's not your neighbor's job to become the neighborhood watch with you and watch out for all the bad guys that could come into the neighborhood. It's beautiful when that happens. It's not nobody's job. It's not a requirement. If you live in this neighborhood, you must become a part of the neighborhood watch. Here's the rules and regulations. It's beautiful when it happens. It's not a requirement. Okay? Next. That's just physical, right? Now let's get into spiritual. If you know that somebody vibration off, and I'm taking accountability for this. If you know somebody vibration off and you keep dealing with them, what happens after that, you are accountable for to a degree. Because of course, no, we cannot force anybody to be good people. But if you keep bringing them around, if you keep giving them the time of day, if you keep allowing them in your space, you have to take full on accountability for that. Are we clear? For instance, if you got a friend that always makes you feel bad when they come around you, you got to stop letting them come around you at some point. It's your responsibility to protect your peace. Nobody else's. If you know that you just left a toxic relationship that was slightly abusive and you just started off a new leaf in life and you moved to a new apartment, much like I just did, and you allow that person back in your home and something happens, you got to be accountable for that. I am fully accountable for what happened to me. But that doesn't make it right, though. Okay, let's just clarify that. Just because you're accountable for something don't mean it's right. Men should not put their hands on women ever. It's disgusting. Especially mothers. Okay? So now that we've clarified all of these things, let's move into the message. I have a few books now. I don't think the book is in here. I think I left my book in my car. But I have a book called Spiritual Protection, or Psychic and Spiritual Protection. And I'm going to teach you guys one of those methods before I leave off of this live today. Okay? It has to do with the chakra system, yes. Chakra system, which is Buddhist in its origin. But it's something that will help you keep your mind clear for the most part. And I used to do it every single night before I went to bed, everywhere I went. It helped me keep myself spiritually safe. Okay? So the first thing is you got to imagine that there's a white ball of light above your head. Kind of like this crown chakra right here. You see this one here? And this eyeball here? Imagine above your head is a white ball of light. You can close your eyes and visualize this. I'll talk you through it if you like. Close your eyes and imagine a white ball of light above your head. A circle. Imagine it sparkles, it shines, it has glitter to it. It has light to it, right? Imagine that above your head. Imagine above that is a point, just a dot. And I want you to connect that dot to a triangular shape or a triangular prism. Imagine like a crystal. You're making a oblong crystal around your body. And this distance between your body and this crystal would be about, give or take, I'll say 6 feet, right? Just like they did for COVID. We got to stay 6 feet apart. 6 feet out front of your body, 6 feet behind your body. That's the big one that makes your back pain go away. 6 feet behind your body, 6 feet below your body, and 6 feet above your body are the points that you're connecting in your body to create this bubble or this sacred space of yours. Now, you can shrink it down sometimes because, of course, you're going to be around a lot of people and you don't want everybody in your aura. So you can shrink it down to even only 6 inches away from you, 6 inches. But let's focus on 6 feet first, right? Or let's focus on 6 inches just to help you get comfortable. 6 inches in front of you, 6 inches behind you, 6 inches to the sides of you, 6 inches above your head, 6 inches beneath your feet. Now, when you're going to connect these lines, because it's going to be a cylindrical pattern, again, a cylinder around you and then a point that the white ball can fit inside of. And then you're going to also imagine a white ball beneath your feet. So that white ball beneath your feet also goes inside of the point. Now that you've made this shape around your body, imagine that it shines a fierce, light royal blue. Blue is the color of protection in spirit, okay? You're going to imagine a blue light illuminating around your body in a prism shape with a clear or white sparkling ball above your head and beneath your feet to protect your crown chakra and your earth star. Those are the points of entry when it comes to spiritual attack, because spiritual attacks either come in through the feet, through the hands, or through your crown chakra. And in front of you is your heart chakra, but everything usually goes through your feet to get to your heart. Okay? So now that you have this cylinder around you, this cylinder of protection, again, make sure it's shining bright blue. Make it as intense as possible in your mind, like it's radiating the most blue aura possible. And just listen for a second to the silence. Now do me a favor and bite down on your teeth. You'll start to hear the sparkle of your aura. That is your auric frequency. You need to keep your frequency fine-tuned to being as high-pitched as possible. If you didn't hear noise, that means you have a lot of spiritual parasites eating off of your light. And that's why you might feel tired or drained throughout the day. You have to do this job and keep this blue sphere around you at all times, this white ball above your head, and the white ball beneath your feet. Also, the other point of entry that a lot of people forget is the sacral chakra. People want to stimulate your sexual organs because your sexual organs produce creative energy, because that energy creates life, creates babies, creates, in general. You have to protect their space too. Now, of course, you got to share because you are creating and co-creating with the universe, but you have to protect that space, because there's other people who don't want you to protect that space. They want to eat off of that from you. That's your food. You don't let people eat your food just because they're your friends. You let people eat your food when y'all are creating something together. Like, what are we building together? If your friends are consistently tearing you down, making fun of you, saying bad things to you, which, again, as an adult, I've gone through, so I can speak about it, right? This is not just something that you go through when you're younger or when you start your spiritual journey or at any particular point. This is something that just happens to adults and people in general. People just make fun of people because it makes them feel better about how their life is. If they can make you feel smaller than them or lower than them, they feel better. They don't feel like their life is spiraling out of control, because everybody's life is spiraling out of control. Quiet is kept. That's the secret. Everybody's life is spiraling out of control, but some people are just better at saving face. I don't want you to save face. I want you to save your space. And your space is so important, okay? So if you save in your space, what does that mean you're going to be doing? Protecting your peace, okay? We're going to be protecting our peace. And we're going to be protecting our peace by doing what? Keeping our aura what? High frequency. Keeping that, when you bite down on your teeth, hear that frequency. That's your energy. You got it. Whatever you hear at the beginning of the day when you first wake up and get out of the bed is what you need to be hearing all day long. When you start not hearing it, cleanse your space. Reimagine the 6 feet or the 6-inch aura around you. Peace to you. Peace to you as well. But imagine that aura around you. Right above your head, white light. Okay? You can make it turn into a bubble, a ball. Some people might have 2 spirals going like this. Some people's light goes like this. It's like a water fountain. It goes in spirals. Whatever yours is different for everybody. But specifically, when you want to be basic with it, a bubble, a white ball of light right above your head. Okay? And then usually when you start to visualize that, you might start to see other things that are like, whoa, was that just sticking me in the top of my head? Where did that come from? What was that? You'll start to see other things that you'll realize in your aura that was there the whole entire time that might have been eating your light as well. It'll start making you more conscious of what's going on around you and stop blaming people who really love you for being around you. You got to start seeing that it's not the people that you think it is. 9 times out of 10 in this spiritual space that we're all moving into, there's always going to be an energetic vamp or energetic drain, and it's your job to try to keep the balance. No, you're not going to win every single spiritual battle or every single situation. That'd be insane to think that you could do every single battle. I mean, even Goku lost battles once Dragon Ball Z. Even Piccolo lost battles. Even the freaking bot thing, the cell bot that they built, lost a few battles. You understand what I'm saying? So to lose occasionally is not out of this world, or ideally not a thing. Be prepared to sometimes lose, sometimes fold, sometimes buckle. It's part of life. Because when you lose, you get to learn lessons. I'm sorry, I'm hitting myself in the throat. But when you lose, you learn lessons. And when you learn these lessons, and you learn to have these blessings, and you learn what your weakness is, because my weak spot sometimes is my solar plexus. I'm confident, but I lose right there sometimes. Also, another spiritual hygiene practice that we don't even realize is spiritual hygiene is taking a shower every day. Water, if you remember, on most cartoons and most TV shows, because the cartoons are really just telling you the truth, because people who have spiritual experiences, they finally just explain them in a way that you can understand it, so you don't feel, so that they don't feel crazy, right? That's where most cartoons come from. What you got to understand about cartoons is they're telling you the truth. So with that being said, if you all watched Ninjago, the ghost couldn't touch water. When Cole had transformed into a ghost or a spirit, he could no longer touch water. A lot of people who are spiritual get really lazy because they feel comfortable, and when you spiritual, a lot of times your nose don't work as good. That's why people who had COVID, their nose stopped working. Anyway, you can't smell yourself. You need to get in the shower every day because it helps you. Ouch, I got to watch. Cute. But no, seriously though. You've got to make it your business to get in the shower every single day. I don't care what's going on. Get in that shower. Because little do you know, that helps release so much stress in your body, the warm water alone. But that stress does numbers on your body, on your bones. You thinking you fighting off and you thinking the water making you weak. No, the water's washing away all of that energy. Okay? So wash that water, or put that water to that skin every day. And use Dove. All that body soap, that's gel and all them fragrance-filled Bath and Body Works, use the bar Dove. Original Dove. Dove is the only bar soap that doesn't leave behind a film. It's cheap and it smells wonderful. I use Dove on my face. I use Dove on my eye. Okay. Dove for men if you need to be a man instead of, smell feminine. Get you some Dove. Okay? Spiritual hygiene is so many things, but it's literally so easy. Okay? Appreciate y'all for understanding that. Not to mention, now that we understand that we're protecting our own peace, we're keeping our aura sealed, and we're being a little bit more mindful of our environment. Try your best to teach your kids about these things, but not be overbearing. I have a 13-year-old I'm still learning too. I love your spirit. Thank you, Louise. I appreciate you. I have a son, and I'm trying to teach him how to upkeep his spiritual hygiene as well. And sometimes I might come off as a little bit harsh, and I understand that about me. And I got to take the good with the bad, because I'd rather teach him the right thing than have him out here fumbling his own bag just because. You understand? I'd rather be out here teaching him how to protect himself than fumbling his bag. Oh, excuse me. A lot of the times we do not give ourselves or our children the correct, proper spiritual lesson. We just say, clean up your motherfucking room versus, baby, when your room is not clean, it holds a lot of bad energy. It's going to make you feel sluggish. It's going to make you feel tired. Just go on there and clean up and make sure you wash your booty. Okay? Not because mommy said so, but because it's good for your health. It's good. It's good for your brain. It's good for your mind. It's good for your heart to be clean. It's just good for you. Kids don't like to listen to these lessons a lot of the times because, you know, they growing up, they teenagers, they think, oh, I could just trick my mom and just put on some cologne. Like, I caught my son even this morning, even after I've been living here this whole entire time. I'm like, your towel ain't moved since you moved here. The washcloth ain't moved. I'm just looking at all this stuff like, you think I don't see what's going on here? You're not listening to what I'm telling you to do. Why? Like, you taking what I'm telling you for joke, for play. Like, it's almost been a whole week. You need to get in that water. You just spraying Chanel cologne on top of funk. I'm smelling the seat when you get up. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. Now, not to embarrass my son, of course, because, you know, I shouldn't be telling you all that, but it's the truth. And if you didn't do it, then it would be nothing to embarrass you, right? But a lot of times, because of spiritual attack and spiritual warfare, it makes you too tired to even get in the shower. I've dealt with it before where I got so spiritually attacked sometimes where I can't even get up out the bed. And when they see that you got a light about you, especially older people, and we just moved into this neighborhood, people start seeing you and scoping you out because you trying to show off. Because they what they do is when you move into a neighborhood, they ping test you. They like, all right, let's attack them. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they can add to our arsenal. And if you don't realize what's going on, they'll just steal it from you and they won't give it back. Especially if you don't connect to who did what. That's what happens. And when you go to a new school, new apartment complex, they just start seeing what your moves are and they'll just scope you out and then they'll steal from you what they can steal from you and leave you drained, high and dry. Every single time you start a new job, new anything, they scope you out. So it's our job as people to teach our kids that, baby, you ain't got to go out there and show out. You know that, right? Of course, Kendrick Lamar said sometimes you got to hop out and show niggas. But baby, you ain't got to do too much, you know. If you just simply just relax and just chill, I promise you, you'll get by in life. Now, if you got to protect yourself because somebody messing with your safety, hey, you know what mama taught you. Wah, wah, boom, boom, pop, pop. 7, 7, 6, 8, 5, 11, boom. 12, 12. Blah, blah. 13, 13. Okay, 15, 15. 16. All right? But that's only if necessary. You don't do that. You don't show off because then people know how to beat you up. See, a lot of the times we don't realize that when our friends be trying to play fight with us, oh, bitch. Seeing how far they could go, bitch. Play fighting with you, slap boxing you and stuff. They testing to see how good you are at protecting yourself. People will try to humiliate you and then even do it in front of other people just to see how they can get over on you if they ever need to. Please understand that. What's up, Zim? People will literally ping test to see how far they can get across. They'll say, okay, let's put them in this situation. Let's make them stress out in this situation. Let's put them in this kind of situation. Let's put them in this kind of box. Let's do this right here. Let's do that. All to keep on testing you to see what you're going to do so that they know exactly how to get on your ass when they ready to tear you down. Be mindful of that. Don't always show off. There's no reason to show off these days. There's nothing left to prove. We already here. So remember to tell this to your children as well, because your children gonna learn stuff from you that they want to go to school, be like, yeah, I'm a new kid, but look, I'm like that. Yeah, I'm likes that. Meanwhile, these kids is also likes that too. Their parents taught them stuff too. You're not the only one. I'm not the only one. Everybody knowing something these days. And now you got monitoring spirits, teachers included, following you home, trying to see what you do so they could see how they could use and abuse you. And then again, like I said, if they ever need to get you up out of here, they know exactly what your weak spots are because they don't want you fail. They don't want you win. They know exactly how to get you. So you got to be a little bit more mindful about how you approach new situations, new friendships, new situations, because it's our job to protect our peace. Nobody gives a damn. Respectfully. Especially when you get older. But their job 9 times out of 10 is to simply just eradicate you and take away your authority, essentially, especially when you're moving into somebody else's community, somebody else's space, somebody else's kingdom. You the new person on the lot. You think they really about to sit here and let you win? No, they're going to see how far you going to take it to win and see exactly how intelligent you are. They're going to test out your IQ, just like a college. Before the college accepts you, what they ask you to do? Take an SAT score, take an ACT, take their entry test. They want to see exactly how you test under pressure. They're going to put you under pressure during the test. And all these other aspects they're going to keep on giving you that you're not going to realize until... Some people don't ever realize it, honestly. But they just going to keep on ping testing you and doing things to you just to see how far they could take it. That's their job. The lady upstairs didn't even get in the shower till my son just got out the shower. She been spiritually stalking us for the past few days. My son got in the shower. She finally getting in the shower. So that means that you aligned with my son. You a grown-ass woman aligned with my child. That's a little disturbing. Because I ain't heard that shower up there all these days. And I just heard the shower water turn off. And I made my son get in the shower. So you got to understand how to play chess when you in a new situation. You got to be the chess player now. You got to start navigating and running stuff. Because at the end of the day, what you'll also learn about a lot of battles and a lot of misfortunes and a lot of beefs and feuds you might be in the center of, it's just a game of chess between two good friends. And you just the only one that don't realize it's just a game that two friends is playing behind the scenes. They whole time dapped each other up at the end of the game, and they both ran off with some money. You got to understand and not be so emotionally triggered to the point where you can't eventually become the person that's playing chess. What's up, Nyasha? Nice to have 36 of y'all in the room today. Appreciate y'all. If y'all are here, subscribe to the channel. I'm so close to monetizing, so if you're here, subscribe, please, because I give testimonies like this every single day. But like I said, it's your job, again, your job, to protect your peace. Right? And it's your job to not show off. Like Kendrick said, sometimes, not all the time, he says sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one to up the score with niggas. Sometimes. And again, playing chess is realizing, okay, I send my son to the shower. Hold on. That lady just now getting in the shower at the same time as my kid? I've been wondering why my son's energy real drained. Okay, so they on the same type of time, because when I get in the shower, she don't get in the shower. So basically, my son got a grown-ass woman for a girlfriend upstairs? Because how you get in the shower at the same time he get in the shower? Or maybe she heard what I said and realized that, yeah, that shower be the thing that save your spirit, make you feel a lot better. Because spirits can't touch water. You got to make an intention when you hop out the shower or before you hop in the shower. Like, when I get into the shower, my mind is clear. I literally damn near fall asleep in the shower. I would be meditating so bad, releasing everything so bad in the shower. I'm like, look, eyes closed, everything lay up against the wall for a few minutes. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. I don't play about my shower. One thing about me that never changed my whole entire life, I always, and I mean always, took hours in the shower. Sometimes. But it always took a long shower. Never was one to take a short shower. Okay? But it's your job to protect your peace. It's not your friend's job. If you find somebody that's willing to assist you with your protection, that's so beautiful. Shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to you, King. Because that's not something that you come across frequently, especially in this world. Somebody who's going to protect you spiritually. Like, look into you, pay attention to you, watch you spiritually, and then be protecting you. Not sitting there doing something bad to you, but protecting you. Like, clearing the demons off of you versus adding them on. You're not going to find people like that every day, man. You're not going to find people like that most of the time. Most of the time, people going to be the demons. Most of the time, people going to be the problem. So when you finally find somebody that's sitting here like knowing what's going on in your life, sticking by you, dealing with your shit, cleaning you off, sometimes, you know, like going around your aura and making it like cleaner, doing that work for you so that you could release things that are holding you down. You don't take people like that. What's up, Kenshi? I see you on your here. I see you on here. Keep grinding. Yes, Lord. A shower is a must every day. Yeah, it's just okay. And then again, you're not gonna find people that's gonna care enough to even tell you that. It's gonna be people. It's gonna be people around you who are gonna know that you're smelling bad, and they're gonna enjoy the fact that you smell bad, and it makes them look better because they know. And look, I remember one time when I had skipped one shower. I went to work one time when I was first starting my spiritual journey before I got grown spiritually. And I was like, damn, I woke up late. I can't take my shower this morning. Fuck. All right, it's whatever. I could just use my perfume. My perfume smell real good. When I tell you a girl at my job was like, these bitches be out here taking perfume showers and perfume baths. Like, that's when I had to really wake up and realize, like, hold on. How the fuck does she know that about me? Because people be in tune with spirit. With that shower alone, it'll bring you back to life. People don't really give credit to the basic things in life. The basic elements. Fire. Fire protects you. I don't use fire to hurt people. I use fire to protect myself. If you jumping up in my aura and you catch on fire, you see what color my hair is. My birthday is November 22nd. I'm a fire sign. Fire is for protection. Water is also for protection, but for cleansing. Air is life. Thank you. And earth is your stability. If you don't want to take accountability and take heed to those simple facts about the elements and how they assist you in life, how you telling me that you do magic? How you telling me that you're a witch or a wizard? You're not even paying attention to the basic elements. You talking about something, you're not in tune with nature. You don't want to be outside in the sun. You don't want to breathe fresh air. You don't want to go out the door. Like, something's wrong. And it's not me judging you. It's just you have to understand that we are of the earth. We are star seeds. That's what this is all about. So if you're not going out there and becoming a part of or enjoying the fact that you are a part of what naturally, can you react, feel good, incorporate? I don't know what that means. That style suits you so well. Thank you. Girl, you look so good. Thank you. Would you date Blue Ivy? That's a child. That's my son's age. Like, what the heck? I can tell that you are a fire sign. Okay, let me relax. I gotta relax again. But yeah, in order to hold a certain vibration and just be present, it's hard. It takes a lot of self-sacrifice, and I don't mean it in the sense of like sacrificio, but like you gotta be able to sacrifice your idea of the world in order to truly be able to hold a higher vibration. I'm not dating nobody's child. Like, relax. I'm 32 years old. Like, chill. Seriously. That child is the same age as my child. Like, chill. So, anywho, remember, protecting your peace is your job. It's always beautiful to have somebody that cares enough to do the same, but protecting your peace comes with understanding, like, how everything is a test. For instance, I have an ex I don't hate. I understand that there were, like, a lot of spiritual lessons in that relationship. Is it my job to just let that person back in just because all willy-nilly? No. But it's my job to understand that there are lessons that were learned there, and I do have to take what I learned there and apply it to my everyday life if I want to go anywhere. They knew a lot more than I give them credit for. And because I was in a situation where maybe I was being blocked from seeing the light in them, and because I was being blocked, they thought that it was me trying to stop them. But they just couldn't see, because it's hard to see who's attacking you spiritually a lot of the times. Sometimes it's your own family. Sometimes it's your name. Your name. Sometimes it's just a part of the game for you to just finally get past that person, that version of yourself. And that version of yourself really just not ready for you to fall in love, because that version of yourself has never found love. So for you to find love and that version of yourself gets left behind, that version of yourself feels betrayed. You understand? So being able to grow in love, grow in light, and just grow in life in general, being able to speak on a public platform, is not something. I'm not going out. I have court today. But being able to be you. Oh God, let me stop thinking about them. The more I think about them, the louder they get. Yeah, so it's your job to protect yourself. It is 6:53 over here. Well, I feel like time is going so slow. Oh, almost didn't make it back up. Okay. It's beautiful to have all 44 y'all in the live today. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, just protect yourself. You know, welcome energies and, you know, build, grow. Of course, allow yourself to grow. But know how to cleanse out your energetic field so that you can also be productive for yourself. You know, don't focus on other people. Focus on your own growth. Focus. Ooh, look at the eyeliner. I mean, the lip liner just fell down there. That was going to stain my socks and everything else. Yes, I'm down to the last part of my lip liner. It's always nice to bust a brand new one out the package, but until I do, look, my birthday's coming up in a few days. How about y'all? Oh, you're in India? Oh, hi, it's 52 y'all. Shout out to y'all being here. I appreciate y'all being present. But oh God, what was I just about to say? That just triggered my thought process. Oh yes, my birthday's coming up on the 22nd. So feel free to send me a cash app for my birthday. Send donations. Okay. Congratulations on my birthday. Oh, court. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna do red because I do a red lip and go to court. Child. I'll do this one. I'll do the NARS lipstick. Maybe that one doesn't have enough pigment. I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking. Like I said, I have court today, so prayerfully everything goes good. Thank you. This is MAC. I use the MAC and I use NARS, but the MAC Chestnut, and this is Dazzle Sheer Seduction by MAC. I got it from my grandma. I didn't block Claire. I just put people in timeout. I don't block anybody. I just people, even in life, when you're protecting yourself, that's another lesson. You don't have to block a person from your life. Just put them in timeout. Sometimes people just need time away from you to realize how important you are in their life. And when you give them a timeout and they sit down for a little bit, they realize like, oh shoot, this person actually is like a beneficial portion of my life. I want them here. It's not to like shade or humble nobody, but it's just like helping people realize like, yeah, I help you out. I don't hurt you. I definitely do everything to make sure that you are seen and appreciated. I don't do anything to hurt nobody on purpose. I could never. You know, you just give people time outs in life. You give people time outs. You don't block anybody. To block someone is the craziest thing in the world. Like, because you wouldn't want to do it to you. Block you from your blessings, block you from your success, block you from your ability to grow in life, block you from your ability to be the best version of yourself, the best entrepreneur. Like tomorrow, I have the ability to go back to my hair school and petition to, they said I have to come there at 8:45 in the morning. But I'm going to go talk to the girls at my old hair school because I graduated from hair school 10 years ago. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to go talk to them and ask them if they want to work for me in my salon plaza. I'm like, you know, if you are currently doing hair, you know, I can get my master license and have you up underneath me. You can finish your hair school with me if you want to, or you can stay here and just come work and like help me with like my books and stuff and do natural styles because you don't have to have your license to do natural styles. So if you do locks and braids, I'd love to have you. If you do wigs and stuff, of course, I'll allow you to do that for people as well. And I'm also finishing up a wig class my damn self. So, you know, in the wig class, they said as long as you get certified through them and you pass, they'll pretty much send you wigs. So it's like, you know, so many positive things are happening in life right now where it's like, how could I sit here and block somebody knowing that I want these things to happen in my life? Why would I block somebody else knowing that everything that happens to them, especially if we're spiritually connected, happens to me? So if I'm seeing that pattern, like every time something happens to them, it happens to me too. Every time I do this, they do this. We're connected. We're all Kundalini activated and on the same team, even if we don't see each other every day. Even if we don't see each other every single day, it's still happening. We're still connected. We're still seeing similarities in our life. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would I block them? So no, it's just a timeout. The reason I have court is for some falsified police documents between me and someone, but I don't really want to disclose too much about that case. I just want that case to be over and done with. We both wanted to be over and done with because we both realized that we just want to move on with our lives and just get these people out of our business, you know? Even if we don't have business together anymore after today, just the ability to not have to look over your shoulder anymore would be amazing. But yeah, your spiritual hygiene and protection is your job. But if you ever fear for your life, don't be afraid to call the only people whose job is to protect your life. Now, I will also say this. Have you mind? I've seen videos lately of Black women going to hospitals and not being able to be seen in the waiting or being put out the hospital while they're in labor and all kinds of crazy stuff. So there is still crazy stuff going on. But don't miss out on the chance of meeting a good cop because there are good cops. So you might just find you one that's a good cop. You understand what I'm saying? You might just find a good cop that's actually working to help you because they understand the point of their job. They understand why they signed that piece of paper. They understand the weight of what they really signed up for. They're not doing it just for, yeah, I got control and power. They're doing it because they really want to serve and protect the people. Every so often, you'll find someone on the job that really genuinely cares about their job. But if you guys are here, please subscribe to the channel because I'm so close to monetizing, and my goal is to monetize this channel. That is my goal. Okay. Now it's time to do something to my eyeballs because I look like a little bald egg. A little bald egg. A little bald. But you see, I said bald, boiled, bald egg. I have so much makeup here and I barely use it. That's the crazy part. I'm wearing green. I would love to work with you. Are you located near Massachusetts? No, I'm in DC. She's in DC. Thank you, Anime Lover, for telling him. When I first saw you, Loki, I thought that you were 23 or something. No, I'm about to be 32. I was an old lady, y'all. Alright. We're going to go in and use one of these from this palette here. Oh no, these are dark. I need the light side. Also, the perfume we're going to use today, I don't know. I think I might use Euphoria today. Because y'all know my name is Euphoria. I think Valentino is going to be my eternal go out spray. But Euphoria from the Calvin Klein line. Y'all see I had it for a long time. It's a little beat up. I think that's the scent we're going to use today. I did already use my frankincense and myrrh oil though. I use this on my wrists. Just so y'all know, get an idea of what your girl smells like. I don't really play about not smelling good and not being clean. I think that's like, regardless of what happened with me and my mother and my grandmother, or any woman in my family, one thing they always taught me was about perfumes and smelling good. I got this from my grandma, a little Miss Dior. I had a Dior perfume to go with it, but it got lost during my move. Y'all see what's going on here? Okay, we about to go ahead and finish up the eyeballs so I can put my lashes on. All right. I think you start aging in reverse once you realize that you've had a spiritual awakening. Quiet is kept. That's the secret that I don't think the secret society wants you to know. Like, once you finally understand what's going on in the world and like you have a spiritual awakening, I think you're stuck at that age until you like, and that's why they create so much stress and things like that to try to age us. Right? I think they create that stress to age us. Once you start having, because you don't really feel stress until you spiritually wake up. And once you spiritually wake up, it's like all eyes realize that you woke up, because it's literally you within you anyway. That's why I don't really rush the spiritual awakening for nobody, because I'm like, until you understand what's really going on when you spiritually wake up, you don't really want to experience that. So I'm not going, oh, I want to be so spiritual. I want to be the spiritual baddie of 2025. I'm like, no, you don't. Because you're not ready for that dark night of the soul yet. That part where you got to realize, like, oh, shit. I'm not going to tell you what comes after the oh, shit, but then people going to start calling you who want to be your energy siphoners, your handlers. How you feel? You okay? You sure you don't need me to call the hospital or somebody? You don't need to go to the hospital or see a psychiatrist or something like that? They going to start trying to paint you off as delusional and crazy. And then when you finally get through that chapter, it's going to be your lovers doing the same thing. And then when you get past that chapter, it's going to be your friends. And then it's going to be, oh shit, my family members was behind this the whole entire time. I thought y'all had my back. Y'all was really the one stabbing me in my back the whole time. So that pain that I felt in the back of my neck was actually you biting the shit out of my neck. That's the part that hurts the most. So I suggest that people just stay away from the spiritual journey, unless they're really ready to put in that work on themselves and really start to deal with their actual own demons and their own shit. Because you're just looking at yourself in the mirror through every single person that you meet, date, and associate with. Am I planning to celebrate my birthday? There is an event that's going to be a karaoke event for my birthday. I probably will go there. Somebody literally just invited me there last night, so I'll probably just go there. Yeah, we just gonna leave it like that because I'm like, I don't really wear eyeshadow like that anyway. Got all these palettes and stuff I don't barely use. I just have stuff sitting around. All right, let's go ahead and put this eyeliner on, put these magnetic lashes on, and get up out of there. Because my son has to be to school in about an hour, so I'm gonna go make him breakfast. I just want to wake him up early to make him get in the shower. Cool, it's my father's B-day today, so I'm going out with my parents. Hi from South Africa. What's up? Oh my gosh. Hey, South Africa. Happy to have you guys in the chat. Dope being able to experience all of you guys together collectively on a platform. Hope that you guys are having a marvelous day. You know, I've never heard the people upstairs talk until today. I mean, I used to when I first moved here, but like I can hear them talking, not just stomping. Something's changing. Amazing, right? Cleaning and clearing out the aura. All right. My channel name is Doodle Whisperer. You have 2 boogers hanging out your nostrils. I do? I don't see them. I see 2 nose rings. Where you see boogers at? Point them out. Let me stop messing with y'all. No, seriously. You need to stop messing with me. Not you, girl. She thought I was talking to her. Hairy muff. Ah! I knew I was about to do that. Oh, God. Look at that. I hate when that happens. I'm like, hold on. I feel like I'm about to end up doing this. I feel like I'm about to do this and it don't manifest it happening. It might just stay like that because I ain't going to hold you. I ain't about to go in there and go mess with that. I'm going to wait till it dry to go ahead and pick it off. So here are the magnetic lashes I wear. They're magnetic, so, you know, they just slap on. You ain't got to do too much. You just bloop, boop, boo-doo-doo, boop, boo-doo-doo-doo, boop, 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 and it's on. That's it. That's it. I'm always gonna wait for it to dry to just pick that part off, honestly. It'll be all right. I think that the concealer's a little too yellow though. It feels like it's too yellow. I might need to add a little bit of orange to that. But in person, it looks different. It looks different on camera than it does in person. So I ain't really gonna be too like it is what it is. Oh yeah. And that's how you get that to stand up like that. I should put some hairspray right there though before I let it down. 67? Not 67. Somebody just came over here and said 67. Yeah, we're going to leave that right there. We're going to put some hairspray on it before we let it down. That's the part of my hair I've been trying to perfect this whole entire time. I flat ironed my hair and I couldn't understand why the front part wasn't going to do the swoop-de-swoop. I cut more hair off in the front. And I'm like, why is it not working? I forgot you're supposed to pin it back like this to do the swoop-de-swoop. You guys, I appreciate y'all sitting with me. It's 50 y'all in here, but I'm kind of trying, like, I'm feeling a little. Then again, I think I'm finally just restretching my space and being able to hold space again. Reintegrating myself with my normalcy. Freestyle rap right now. Okay, sure. I'll go ahead and do a freestyle for y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me go get my phone. I'll do a freestyle for y'all right quick. Play a little beat and we be done out of this. Oh, let me get this hairspray for my roots too. Actually, ain't my hair bag in here? Oh yeah, I have a hairspray bag in here. Bet. Forgot I got hairsprays all over the house. I got hairspray in the bathroom, got hairspray down here in this bag. Unless, didn't I clean out this bag because I was traveling with it more and I stopped wearing hairspray as much? Yes, I forgot I took all the hairsprays out and put them underneath the sink in my other bag. So it's 3 hairsprays in the bathroom. Hold on. I gotta go get my hairspray. Marcel? Marcel? Okay. My son is overwhelmed. I think he's like, y'all need to get the hell out of here and get out of our house. He's like, too many people, Ma. It's crazy because when he was a kid, yes, I do have a cash app. I'll put it down below. He used to, I don't know. He used to like to come on my lives and be like, hey, y'all, how's everybody doing? So I don't know. Or somebody could type it. It's EUPHORIA. Oh, no, EUPHORIC. Breath. Euphoric breath. I need to put up like a thing, like have it just hanging behind me. So y'all can just see it. Yeah, euphoric breath. Yeah, EUP. Yep, euphoric, and then the word breath right after that. That's it. That is my Cash App. My birthday is on the 22nd, y'all. So if y'all want to go ahead and support, I appreciate you. I think I can pick this piece off now. Yes, that is it. Euphoric breath. Thank you, Jen P. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure you're pretty too. All right, so it's been about, I gotta go. My battery's low and I need to go do my schoolwork too. Yeah, I think it's about that time. Yeah, it's feeling like, like it's been about an hour, y'all. My son is like, Mom, I'm hungry. Even though he don't gotta be school for another hour, it's time for us to get up out of here. So I'll leave for now. I'll join some other live. All right, no problem. I appreciate you being here all this time that you were here. So grateful to have you. I am single at the time. Yeah, I believe I am. Now, somebody else might not be believing that I'm single. I don't know. I, to my knowledge, to my knowledge, I'm single. Not the way I was treated, child. But some people say that that's love. So. Actually, let's put the hairspray underneath too to keep these curls. Okay, that should be enough. Yes, I'm in DC. Well, I'm in Maryland, which is really close to DC. But I'm in Maryland. All right, let's see. Do I need to add any red to my eyebrows, or what y'all think? To match the hair. So we can get up out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and do y'all tarot reading real quick too. Okay. Enough of the red in the eyebrows. I think this is as good as it's going to get. I'm not going to do too much more to my face because I feel like it looks yellow on camera, but in person it doesn't. So, you said a freestyle. Let's see. See, this is me without makeup. I look just as great without my makeup. I think I'll actually look better without makeup on, honestly. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the natural face. So don't be coming on here talking, oh, you only look good with makeup on. You one of them. No, 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 no. All right, y'all said y'all wanted to beat. Quick little freestyle. Let's see, YouTube beats to rap for girls. And then I'm out of here.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance. That's great, but can you ask your...
Okay. Look. Okay. I've been going through life, I done damn near lost my mind, cause these people tried to get up in my spine, tried to have me miss a line, but I got back in check, so now I'm running up my check, no disrespect. He tried to choke me by my neck, but I had to go and realize that the man didn't love me for real, but that was a mirror reflection of my inner self, and now I know that I love myself, because I cannot accept no disrespect from anyone not paying me. LOVE. But even when a person love you, that don't mean they gotta bring you that bubble of trouble. So understand, you will not fumble. You're going to keep on rising up until it's time to shine. And when it's time to shine, don't be scared, baby. Don't be looking like you ain't prepared, baby. You know, you here and it's now. So don't ever bow down. No, you gotta wear your crown. No, you gotta love your sound. And now you know that you was meant for it. So baby girl, accept all the blessings and the manifestations. With penetration, no. With concentration and dedication and education, you levitating from Satan. So keep on going, girl. You know God now. No improv, I just improve. I love my forehead because I got my third eye in check. So anybody try to come for my neck, gonna have to get the check ready with the signature, because are you paying me attention? Yes, I think so. So don't be trying to come for me unless you got me up on your centerfold. Don't be trying to come for me unless you got me on your centerfold. Ejaculate. Okay, I'm just saying. Wordplay. Anyway, that was all I'm gonna give y'all. I really don't usually rap to beats like that. I don't usually like those kind of beats. I usually like other beats, but you know, that was the first one that popped up, so I just clicked it. I didn't really check for a beat that I usually like to like freestyle on. I could literally show y'all a bunch of freestyles. I got over 200 freestyles on my hi Smiley. I got over 200 freestyles on my phone. Like every single, if you want to actually go on Apple Music right now, you guys, get my streams up because I just got paid for my streams. Okay, but get my streams up. Go on Apple Music right now and subscribe and look me up at Euphoria 9A's1_. If you're sending me a cash app for my birthday, y'all see the cash app, y'all saw it, Euphoric Breath. And yeah, tap in because most of my music on Apple Music is actually freestyle. How did I monetize my streams? I upload all my music through Apple, excuse me. I upload all my music through United Masters. So yeah, all my music is gonna just get like everything that gets streamed on YouTube, Tidal, all of those different platforms, it comes straight to my bank account or comes straight to United Masters, and then I could just cash out. So yeah, y'all go ahead, give me birthday donations. Yay, my birthday's on the 22nd. I have court today, pray for me. But if you want to listen to more of my freestyles, just go ahead and go to Apple Music. All my music is on there right now, and y'all can just tap in. Minimum requirements to monetize your music, just upload it, and if people stream it, you get paid. It's literally that simple. It's no requirements. You just have to upload your music. That's the requirement. Also, get your stuff registered through BMI, because BMI also makes sure that anytime people like use your music on like on TikTok, or someone uses your song for like their video, you get paid for that. If someone uses your song for like a clip in a movie by accident, or like just anywhere that if the sound is heard by any kind of format, because it's like once you put stuff on BMI or it's another one, I forget what it's called, but you put it when you upload it on there, anytime your song is heard, it's like AI recognizes your songs, and anytime your song is used for anything, you get paid. So even if it's just simply like somebody putting it in the background of their YouTube video, that's how copyright and all that exists. So if someone was to use my song in their YouTube video, I get paid for that, or they have to take it down. So BMI United Masters is what I use, but there are other platforms too. Some people use Tunes something, or Distro Kids is another one. So it's so many different platforms to upload your music on to get it monetized. It's a dude downstairs that plays the guitar. I need to get in touch with him because there's a song that I want to sing that I need to get released on here. So I'm ready to do that as well. I feel like I need to put more blush on. It's like something about my face just feels too yellow. Bye, girl. I gotta go for real now. All right, yeah, I gotta go too. My son's ready to eat. Even though he got a whole hour before school, I know he still want to eat something, and then he could go ahead and eat lunch at school too. I mean, eat breakfast at school too. Thank God Trump didn't take away school food. Okay, they was about to though. That's why people are like, why are you still in that stupid ass relationship? Look, child, if y'all understood the magnitude of the things that I do in that relationship and how it affects the whole entire United States, y'all be calling me the first lady. Goddamn it, I'd be the goddamn president if y'all if you understood. But I ain't gonna say too much. If you know, you know. If you know me, then you know. Like, oh, we gonna get them food stamps back on? They came back on, didn't they? Oh, all right, everybody. Okay. So y'all keep talking all that trash. And them food stamps came back on, though, didn't they? That's the only reason I be putting in that work. Otherwise, I'd be sitting in the house single as hell. All right, let's go for the word of the day. I'm going to leave y'all with something positive. I don't want y'all leaving here with nothing crazy in your brain. It says, stay in God's presence. And now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies around me. His tent I will offer sacrifices and shouting of joy. I will sing, yes, I will sing praises to the Lord. Psalm 27:6. The psalmist David said that the thing he wanted most was to be with God and to dwell in his presence all the days of his life. See Psalms 27:4. David loved God for who he is, not just for what he did for him. The word says that if we abide in the presence of God, he will defeat our enemies and hide us in the day of trouble. See V5. I guess verse 5. God's attention is on us, but we must keep our attention on him to enjoy the fullness of his presence in our lives. We must invite God to be involved in everything we do, and then remember to praise him for his goodness. Get you some God in your life, okay? I ain't gonna hold you. I prayed to God last night, and here we go. We got over 54, 60 people in the damn room at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I prayed to God last night, and it seemed like everything just fixed itself. So, okay. Get you some God. They say, got milk, got God. They said voodoo was doing, Jezebel was doing voodoo. Hold on now. Self-love. Abundance equals self-love. Self-love equals abundance. Voodoo was done. So whoever was doing voodoo was concerned. A twin flame who was trying to block your abundance in the veil. Ice King. Okay. Divine feminine. You about to travel somewhere to bring you some abundance. All right. Let's go ahead and get the full out shuffle though. Let's see what we get. I do music, but I also do tarot. I'm a sidekick. I see stuff in my dreams. Yeah, someone tried to do a ritual on you. Oh, shit. They were doing rituals still? They still on this shit? But the high priestess has reached some form of achievement. Okay. What you get? The high priestess has reached some form of achievement. I love that. Which it's got somebody else in concern. Use your intuition. This person is now going to be in bondage. Or has been in bondage and will continue to be in bondage. What's up, Johnny? Thank you. Oh, a rising star is of high honor. And everyone's surprised all of a sudden. A rising star is really actually of high honor, and it's leaving a lot of people in surprise. But surprise also has no hate on the chest. So it's no hate because people are finally understanding and realizing who everybody really is. People's identities are being shown. Everybody's masks are coming off. Thank God this court case is coming up today so we can be seen for who we truly are. Someone tried to say you were mentally unstable, a karmic masculine who also wanted a commitment with you. So someone was going around saying you were crazy, but wanted to be your man, like, or your woman. Because take it how it goes either way. Like, how you going to call somebody crazy, but you trying to bang them, though? And this all has something to do with your house, but they're blocked from your house now? Like, you understand? Somebody was literally out here trying to call you crazy, but also was trying to be your man. I want to be your man, crazy bitch. Like, what? Ho. That don't add up. But let's continue. Ooh. Did you see how them cards just flew out in the air like that? So, a message. Hold on. This is leaving somebody in poverty because they tried to do death magic on you and create a relationship filled with lust. Man, if the cards ain't out here just telling the truth on people, like, child, please. Someone said, hello from the other side. At least you can see that I've tried. What's up, man? To tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. Thank you. I finally figured out how to pin my hair the right way. It was taking me forever. I'm like, why is it? I just had to realize my forehead's supposed to show. Somebody's on your forehead big. Girl, I like my forehead. Where my little beauty mark at? I gotta take some of my makeup off so I can see my mole. Y'all know I don't like to have my mole covered up. I'm gonna have to go in there and find it. But I know I be liking to have my little mole showing. But sometimes you gotta cover it up so people don't be knowing, like, real life high priestess got a whole entire constellation on my forehead. Orion's belt, the Milky Way. Your forehead perfect. It ain't big. I know. It ain't even 5 fingers. Like, girl, it ain't even a forehead. It's literally a forehead. Like, 4 fingers, not 5. I know it might look big. Shit, I love my forehead. It's symmetrical to my face. It's what it's supposed to be. All right, so yeah, divine feminine, period. Somebody's divine. You see she got on that silver? I would wonder when they try to put silver on me. I'm like, all right, you know, I guess you gotta get the silver. Finest I done seen this woman. Oh, because I don't usually put my makeup on. You know, I really be chilling. Like, I be chilling, y'all. That's why, look, sometimes you gotta pop out and show, niggas. Like, I could be pretty. I could be cute. You do know that, right? Like, I could be fine. But, you know, a lot of people, it's like they get comfortable in your space. They start playing with you, not realizing, like, but even without the makeup, like, it ain't even about the makeup. It's just about the personality, you know? So, your opposition is getting beat the hell up and feeling abandoned right now, as they should. You're about to go to the courthouse and get this abundance for sure. Y'all know I got court today. And my birthday coming up on the 22nd. Y'all better start sending them cash apps through. As much as I pour into y'all every morning, y'all better go send something to my cash app for my birthday. Y'all better send something for my birthday. Give me a birthday gift. Love on me for my birthday. Thank you. Appreciate it. Loving on me. Okay, that one came out soon. A karmic feminine is about to go through a transition. Because a rich guy is going to help bring forth this karma for you. Or a rich guy going to be pouring into you, so it's going to bring karma to her or something like that. I don't know. It's something like that. Because, y'all, I woke up today. I'm like, who in my energy? I'm like, I found out it was somebody in my energy that didn't belong in my energy. I'm like, what you doing? And why are you over here blocking him, too? Will you go live on your birthday? Of course. I go live every day. Even though we're on day 324. Like, I've only missed maybe like 2 or 3 days this whole entire year of going live. Like, this has been a real live dedication that I've been putting in work with y'all. Somebody who's imprisoned. What about this person who's in prison? Uh-oh. What they trying to tell me about my baby wild? Somebody who's in prison. Oh, a stack of cards came out for that. Going through confusion and illusion because you're a starseed. Earth angel energy, which is bringing conflict to them because you're protected from their bullshit that they tried to plan out with this mature man. Child, if that ain't the truth, I already knew that. I saw that setup last night. I'm like, dang, y'all really gonna do me dirty like that? Y'all really gonna do me dirty like that? Yeah, your hard work and labor is gonna bring you a love offer. So somebody about to, like, yeah, somebody about to, I wanna make love to you. This right here is a penny dropper love song. Nothing but your heels on love from you. This right here is a penny dropper, 'cause we making babies tonight. Hey, go ahead, Trey Songz, your bad self. I wanna make love to you. Shout out to all y'all in the chat. Again, if you're here, subscribe. Don't be here and not subscribe to the channel. It's my birthday gift. As my birthday gift to me, subscribe. If y'all all subscribe right now, I'm going to monetize tomorrow. If everybody here subscribes, I'm going to monetize tomorrow. So, y'all know, do me a solid and just subscribe. Thank you, Jerusha. Thank you. I see it. As soon as y'all subscribe, I see it. So thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing. Okay, what's up, Mario? Are you subscribing too? I can see when y'all subscribe. So go ahead, subscribe. Go ahead, subscribe. Subscribe. If you're here, subscribe. Right? If you're here, subscribe. Don't be acting all fake and don't subscribe. Don't be trying to not subscribe. Y'all here sucking up the juice, but not going ahead and pouring the water back into the. I know you subscribe, baby. I saw you. This is your pathway. This is your pathway. A priest might be involved. A high priest, a masculine high priest. They are enamored with you. They are enamored with you. And it's going to bring an ending to destruction in your life. Ooh, so somebody's love for you is bringing an ending to all the destruction and calamity. And it's causing emotional pain to all the people who did do you dirty, because you're in your north node while they're in their south node being dirty. So they try to bring you third-party stitches and all that mess. But you about to be boss. Okay? And you about to make that money. Oh, look. Euphoria, the best hairdresser in the U.S. Look. You about to be a boss, okay? Period. Because y'all know I'm opening up my salon on the 12th. So you about to be a boss and make that money. Thank you for that advertisement. You see how the cards just be in alignment? Because of the manifestations? Oh, period. Don't play with universe and spirit. Yeah, change your work. So forget that old job that you was working before. You about to be sexy as hell at your job. Clock it, because you're your faith, baby. Moving the fuck on from these flying ass monkeys, these thieves that were stealing your life and your gift of being Miss Cleo. They tried to put love spells on you, control the cootie cat, tried to turn you into a Jezebel, but the priest said, nah. You can trust me. I got your back. I'm a nice guy. I'm going to fix this up for you. You're going to be single, sexy, and successful even before I come through. And then you're going to be in bliss. And by the time you get that bliss, all that bad love is going to be off your brain. And baby, in the distant future, what's about to happen? Self-love is going to emerge. Do I need to go through the rest of the deck? Y'all want me to keep going? Y'all want me to keep going? Because your chakras are aligned. And that voodoo shit that they was doing to you took you to a whole nother level. Okay, because now you understand how to heal yourself, and you're going to meet you a healer. And this mature woman, the occupation was to actually set you up for love. When you get older, okay, I had a dream about this. When I get older, I was going to be a matchmaker. So that's legit. Like, I dreamt about that already. That's dope. And it's going to put somebody else in a health connection. Or actually, hold on. This relationship that you about to fall into, that she made it her job to break up, is going to now, because you got to be in it, put them in a health condition. Because you found your divine masculine, who's actually your real twin flame. And now you're unbothered by everybody's BS. And they saying hello from the other side. Because they're jealous and envious. Plot twist, now it's a whole awakening. All because the sweetheart, everybody's been obsessed with them all along. They're finally going to be with their soulmate. And this Ice King here got an entity attachment. So the false narrative is now finally going to get through the community that everything they were saying was false. It was really them. And this child is actually divine. So everybody that's been attacking my motherfucking kid, bitch, your neck. That's false. It's expectations that y'all have. Oh, now they got animosity. Wait, the child was actually chosen. The child was a good kid, and now we bad. And well, I still should have put that magic on that boy, because he was hurting me, because you was doing something to him, you dumbass. And the legal people saw it all. Behind the veil It's some people who really already ascended, y'all. Y'all gotta realize a lot of us are already angels or demons. A lot of us are already there. We're already there. A lot of us are already there. Wherever we need to be at, we're already there. It's just you don't want to accept it. So you try to put your hell on other people and drag other people through the mud with you and hurt children or use children to get away from your pain. No, no, no. We're not doing that no more in 2025. In 2025, you're being held accountable for your own shit. So the unexpected money is actually spiritual money and a family that really genuinely loves you. You see, it's just a mom and dad and 2 kids. Okay? A real family. And your ancestors got your back. Because this abuse that they put you and your children through, it's about to turn you into a rich girl. Message. Your divination, your gift, blocks all that evil eye and all the manipulation. Ice Queen. Because you ascending. And that's the last card in the deck. That's the last card in the deck. Ascension. Period. Ain't nobody stepping on you. Nobody. We're going to step on your neck. No. Who? It's finally being revealed who everybody really is. Like, the masks are finally off. It's like, oh, you didn't realize that that person was wearing that person's face and that person was wearing that person's face. Like, let me go ahead and clear that up for you right quick. Yeah. Wrap that up. Yeah, that was that and that was that. And this is this. Oh, okay. Because it's not what you thought it was. So now that everybody can finally see who everybody is, it's like, oh. But God always arrives when the time is right. Not when you need it to happen, but just for people to make them dumbass decisions. Like, God will, it's a ping test. God will let people keep on putting their hands in the pot and stirring it up and messing with you and messing around with your children and messing in your household and just messing. Just for people to finally realize, like, no, that's not what that is, baby. Why y'all not realizing that that's not what that is? Like, I'm trying to show y'all that that's what that is. Now, lust is not the salvation from pain. Being in lust and freakiness is not how you get away from body pain. Okay? Queen of Cups is under judgment. This loving situation that caused you a 3 of Swords heart situation is actually going to be the chariot to get you into a better partnership. You about to get your gifts when you go through this transformation. So you see the person singing over here. That person right there. Okay. You being in your manifestations and your imagination has caused you to become a celebrity of some sort and master some kind of skill. Okay. This spirit that's been trying to cause your child all kinds of chaos is about to be in poverty. Whoever that soul is, whoever tried to cause chaos to your kid, and the emperor is just about to be patient and wait for all this to play out. Okay, because he was quick-witted the entire time and moved on his feet, and that's last card in the deck, justice. Okay, period, bitch. Don't play with motherfucking cards because they always gonna say what the fuck they need to say. Justice. Last card in the deck. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to y'all clear. I mean, it was right here. Oh, I mixed it up. Okay, so y'all ain't gonna be able to see it. When I picked up this deck, the first card was the Empress card. But let's go ahead. You about to unfold like a lotus for new beginnings. Use your instincts. That's how you stay in your power. Okay, stay in synergy and ground yourself. All right, because you're about to be activated like the wind. This was fogged at first, but now again, new beginnings. Okay. Dance and celebrate, period. All right, God said what he said, or what she said, or what they said, or what it says, or what you say, because it's all you manifesting your own reality. So just be ready to receive your justice for everything that you, if you're ready to let go of the pain today, let it go today. All right, baby. I love y'all. Remember, and if you're not heard and seen on any other platform, remember on this platform here, you are heard, seen, and loved. And remember, always have peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between, because these are your tools and your body help you manifest your dreams. Don't let nobody take advantage of you or your kids or your family or your lovers or your car or your property or anything, because these are your tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams. Nobody else's. And nobody else is going to be responsible for your protection or anything else. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all all tapping in. And yeah, just I'm getting a little bit of a hot flash again, but I'm about to go make my son's breakfast and take him to school and get ready for court at 1. So I'll be at court at 1 o'clock p.m. So pray for me. Shout out to Jerusha for being a subscriber in this particular chat. Shout out to anyone. If you sent me a Cash App donation, I'm going to shout you on the next video. So every single donation that you send, all the love donations do get shouts out next week, or rather tomorrow. So if you do send a Cash App to me, I will be shouting you out. I make a list of all the donations and I give everyone a shout out and a prayer. So yeah, I got y'all. I look after and protect you. Appreciate you, Chase. Yeah, I'm going to write everyone's name down that sent donations and pray for y'all. And I'll shout you out tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all. And just remember, everything that you sow into me gets sold into you times 10, because that's just how the world works. Every time I've ever helped somebody else out, it's always helped me out. Like even this morning, helping out somebody that someone, don't help that person out. They crushed and stabbed you in the back. I helped them out, and now look at what's going on for me, you know? So it's not always about what you think. It's about what you would want done to you if you had the shoe on your foot. All right? I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I might tap back in with y'all on Instagram. If you haven't already subscribed to me on here, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm used to saying that. Subscribe to my Instagram, my TikTok, and also follow me on Apple Music or any streaming platform, because I'm there on all platforms as Euphoria at Euphoria981_. So if you want to listen to my music or anything else, it's all there. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Yeah. Happy to have you guys in the chat. And remember, subscribe so I can monetize. So I don't have to ask you for donations. But seriously. Seriously though. My birthday's coming up. It's a birthday request. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm out of here. I got to go make sure my makeup actually matches my neck in person, because it looks like it does in the mirror so far, but I need to make sure, because I ain't trying to walk around looking like no ghost. All right, y'all. Peace. And make sure you get a good stretch in this morning, too. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.